Good morning, welcome back to my channel, welcome to this week's car boot sale haul video. I'm aware that I look somewhat like a newsreader. I'm off to work in a bit, so I had to get ready before I could start talking to you. It's a sad day, it's a sad day in car boot Carla world, because filler bag went up this morning from £3 to £5. That's a heck of a jump. I didn't see Steve this morning, I only saw Sarah, and Sarah said that she had to do what Steve had told her, but when I see Steve and I will have a chat about whether filler bag can jump from £3 to £5. We'll have a chat about that. I don't think I will be intending to fill very many bags at £5 because I'm tight. Have I mentioned I'm tight? I believe we've talked about this. Okay. However, to be fair, it is still worth a fiver, so am I just being a rancid old minge bag? Let me know. Don't call me a rancid old minge bag. I've done it to myself. Let's have a look at what I got in my filler bag for £5 today. And we'll keep a track of how many items, and then at the end, I'll feel better about how it's definitely worth the money. Maybe I'll keep track of what I think I can get for it as well, and then I'll really feel better. First up in my filler bag is a Speedo Love to Swim swim vest. So that's one item, there we go, I've marked down my one. And I can usually sell these for around about £8 to £10. This one has a little bit of wear on the back where there's been a couple of snags. That shouldn't really be a problem because it doesn't affect the efficiency of the suit in any way. It's probably just been put on a child that was slightly too large for it. So I'm going to put down £8 for that one, and that's an estimate. But again, with the little floor, I'd probably take a bit less if somebody offered me it. So that's my first item. My second item then is a Craft Collection Limited Mountain Stream and Mountain Lake Mountain Scene pair of cross stitches. That was a mouthful. Mountain Scene and Mountain Lake Mountain Scene pair. Each one becomes 4.5 by 19 centimetres when completed. It is a Sue Dakin freestyle embroidery design. One of you guys said to me last week that I show you the stuff too quickly, that I whip it out of sight. I'm sorry about that. It's usually because I'm trying to see the camera myself. But I'll try and remember to go a bit slower. This does appear to have all its threads in it. I haven't opened it completely and checked. It doesn't appear to be started, said she and wondered. Oh, it has been started. Yeah, I'll have a look at that and list that as partially begun. But that's my second item, and that could easily be a £10 item, so we'll write down a tenner for that. Then I got a Scrabble mug, and it's the first time I've ever found my own initial. These are the Wild and Wolf Scrabble mug range, and I've sold these multiple times, and that is easily a £10 item. So you see, I am a rancid old minge bag complaining about the price, really, when you look at what I'm going to get for the stuff. I got a Kellogg's football bowl now. These sell for a tenner, so strictly speaking, that's another item at a tenner. However, Anthony had one of these that he absolutely loved, and he broke it earlier this week. So the chances are I won't be keeping that for selling. The chances are that's going to go to Anthony. But I don't know, at one point we had two, so if he's still got one, then he's not having this one. Mean mother. 2 packs of just shredded tissue, and I use that for void fill. I always pick it up if it's in filler bag. I'll put it down as an item, but I won't put it down as having any value for resale, obviously. A Alan Titchmarsh No More Mr. Gnome or Mr. Nice Guy. Not No More Mr. Gnome, G-N-O-M-E, or Mr. Nice Guy. This is the Lawn Ranger mug. Now, these would originally have come with a ceramic coaster that goes on top to keep bugs out, but the coaster is not there. However, that's still easily a £6 item, maybe more. A little unknown, unfathomable. I don't know if somebody's decoupaged this themselves. It's Paddington. It's got Paddington all over it in his various, usually in his raincoat, obviously, but there he is in his dinner outfit as well when he went to the opera. And it's just a hinged box. It's been done very nicely. If somebody has decoupaged it at home, then they've put a lot of effort into making sure they did a pretty good job. But yeah, I do not know. I do not know any value on it. I don't know if anybody will want it. I'm going to put it down as one item with a value of £5, and that's a conservative estimate. I think it could easily go for more, but I don't know. A pair of stockings. I usually collect these up and do them all in a bundle. I'll put it down as one item, and I'll put an estimated value of £2 on there because I might do 5 in a bundle for a tenner. don't normally do this estimated value thing. If you're new to my channel, you're thinking what's happening. I don't normally do this, but I'm interested to see if I'm just being mean about paying £5 for my bag. A Smiggle pencil box. I don't pick these up anymore individually usually. You know, quite often people have them on their tables. And I don't bother picking up. This one's still got some of the plastic protector on the... This blue here is just plastic protector. Yeah, this is... It's got monkeys all over it. Do all the bits work? Let's have a look. Press that one. Nothing's happening. That one shoots out there. That's your pencil sharpener. Yeah, I think it's a bit knackered actually. This is probably not going to be any good to resell because this button here that opens things has been depressed. It's extremely depressed. By previous owner, Julian Weberly, you have depressed your pencil box and depressed me in the process. Either way, I'll write it down as one item, but I'm not putting down any value for it because I don't think I can resell it. I got a Casio MS80ER two-way power calculator. It does work, I checked it. Should I put boobless? How do you do boobless? 7E11. That's not right, is it? How do you do boobless? 553. 553. 55378008. Tammy in the background helping me be boobless. There you go. Hurrah, boobless. Thanks, Tammy. You're welcome. So that's one more item. And I'm going to put, again, minimum value of £5 for that one. I got David Walliams' The Demon Dentist audiobook. Is it all there? It should have... How many discs should you have? 4? Uno, dos, tres... It does have 4 discs, however one of them is The Wizard of Oz. So no, that has no value because there are only 3 discs in it. Some days it just ain't all gravy. One item, 0 value. Okay, then I got... Quite liked this mug. I don't know where it's from because the bottom just says dishwasher safe and microwavable. But it says on there, I love you more today than yesterday. Yesterday you really got on my nerves. That might be one for Anthony. So there's another item. I will put £5 value down for that one because if I was going to list it, I would list it for a minimum of £5. I have a Mr. Potato Head. He's got his innards inside him. Somebody's put a lovely sticker on his face, but that will come off, said she confidently. Not with these nails. So there we go. I've defestivaled you, Mr. Potato Head. I tend to put them in bundles, and the bundle tends to go for about 15 to 20 quid with 3 or 4 in, so I'm going to put it down as a £5 value. I think that seems reasonable. And then the last thing in the bag is 3 photo frames. 1, 2, 3. This one is silver plated, as stated. These ones are brass effect. I tend again to bundle these up and sell them in little bundles, and the brass effect ones seem to go better than the silver plated. I'm going to put those 3 down with a combined value of £5, but again, that's more of a ballpark figure. That's all for the filler bag. That's a total of 14 items and a total estimated value, £71. I should probably not complain about turning a fiver into £71. I probably am, as we said earlier, a rancid old minge bag at this point. And of course a free bag for life, because the bag for life was given to me as well, to add to all my other bag for life massive collections. Okay, let's have a look at what else I got. I paid Sarah, other partner of Steve, 9 altogether. Was it 10? I think it was 9. No, it was 10. 9 or 10? 9. 9 altogether. So that was, my filler bag was meant to be a £5, and then the other stuff that's in the bottom was 4, but it's right in the bottom, so we'll find that in a bit. I paid £2 to a gentleman for this Karen Millen dress. It's a knit dress with a tie detail there. You probably can't see that. I don't know how well it's going to come up on camera, but that was £2. It's a medium. And to the same gentleman, I paid £2 for a jacket for Tammy because she's very sadly got to go to a funeral, and we've been looking for something suitable for that. And there was a really nice kind of open front jacket, M&S, I think, maybe M&S. Not sure where. Anyway, it's £2. Fitted it like a dream. So that was a good find. I'm pleased about that. So that was from the same chap. And then also from the same chap, this was on his table. He said everything on the road was £2, everything on the table was £1. And this is a made in Italy, loose knit, grey, variated hemline, blah, 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 sleeveless, jumpery, dressy thing. You can imagine what my keywords look like, can't you? I paid 50p each for these 2 bras. I thought when I picked them up they were unworn, but now I think they are lightly worn. eBay has recently changed the way it categorises its used clothing, and you have to be very more specific when you say we're used about how used it is, which is probably a good thing, but it's going to take a bit of getting used to. So these are both M&S. This one is a 38G, I think. Oh, sorry, 38E. No, 38G. I just can't read. 38G, and then the black one, which is the same design or very similar. Not quite the same, the lace is different. That one is a, drumroll please, 40F. So they were 50p each for those 2. And there was another lady, and she was doing, oh hang on, this is from Sue's stall. Let me show you this first. From Sue's stall I paid £4 all in, I think. This was £2, and there's some more stuff further down, is the best I can do at the moment. I'm not sure what these are. I know I've seen them before. They are beautifully embroidered with an L. Beautifully embroidered. They have brass ends, and I'm sure they are used in, I don't know, I've seen similar things in churches. What are the, Stall 69 will know, although he's just moved house, so he might not be watching, because he might be too busy to watch. But if you're out there, Stephen, Stall 69, tell me what this is called. It was £2, and I looked at it and I thought, look at all the work that somebody has put into that. Somebody has absolutely, it's beautiful. It's cross stitch, just in case you're not aware. It is it cross stitch or tapestry? It's tapestry. It is not cross stitch, yeah, it's tapestry. Beautiful tapestry, wall hanging type thing with brass ends. I don't know. Stall will know what they're called, or one of you guys will. Let me know if you know what that's called. That'd be very helpful. That was £2 from Sue, and also from Sue I had 20 Beastly Postcards by Simon Drew. Now I know one of you guys collects Simon Drew stuff, and my stupid brain let me down about remembering who it is. But I know one of you likes Simon Drew stuff, so if it's you and you're seeing this, let me know. This is 20 Beastly Postcards, and they're all there. There's none been removed. Look at that. I'm trying to get my face out because the camera is face tracking. There's that one. What else have we got? It says there, no woman has ever shot her husband while he was doing the dishes. That one says Pilates of the Caribbean. So that was £1 for that book. And also from Sue I had, yes, I had the tapestry thing and that, and this Beatles mug, which was also £1. I have sold my Beatles. I had 3 Beatles mugs in stocks, and I've sold at least 2 of them recently. And I ummed and ahed about whether to get this or not, and decided I would. So nothing is real, it's all in the mind, you know. In the town where I was born. I paid, what was this, £1? I think this was £1. This is a Queen's Birdhouses mug. I think that one was £1. And then there was a lovely lady, and she said everything she was selling was for a friend. She had a sign on her car, and she said, and it said, selling for my friend who has always been there for me and is going through a bad time, or worse to that effect. And she told me that she'd met this lady 11 years ago. Her mum was in hospital, and the lady visiting in the next hospital bed, her mum was supposedly dying. And what actually happened was my lady's mum died and the other lady's mum survived, but they struck up a friendship, and the other lady was there for her even though she barely knew her. And she said she's been the best friend she's ever had in 11 years, and now she's going through some tough times, and so she was selling some stuff for her. And she said, I won't refuse any reasonable offer. So I collected up a little pile of stuff, and I paid £10 altogether for 3 Disney photo frames. This one I think I've had before. Pretty sure I've had this one before. Many, many years ago. Whether people are still buying Disney photo frames, I don't know. I've got that one, and then these 2 are definitely more modern. These 2 may be kind of sold in Asda kind of thing, you know? Whether or not there's money in them. I don't know. But I kind of wanted to buy some stuff and help a lady out. And so also I got 2 Christmas jumpers. This one is a Primark extra small. And this one is a Lidl's one, a little Christmas jumper. There we go. And also in with that money, a Kath Kidston laptop bag. She was very pleased with the tenner. In fact, she said, "Oh, you've made me very happy," because some people were just offering, you know, pennies here and there. And I was like, well, you know, if you say to people, give me whatever you want, they will. Some people will take advantage. But there we go. She was very happy with that. I was very happy with that. And if the photo frames don't turn out to be worth much, then so be it. And then I had these 2 mugs from a lady who was out in the courtyard, and she wanted £1 each. This is a Royal Dalton Beatrix Potter. It's Tom Kitten. You've got Tom Kitten on the front there. I'm trying to keep my face out of it. And then it says Tom was all in pieces when he reached the top of the wall. And then this one is a Kath Kidston with trains all over it, but I will have to clean off somebody's name off of the front. We're nearly done. I paid £2 for this pair of Crocs. They are W8 now, as we discovered the other week. That means they're a UK 6, doesn't it? So £2 for those. Is it trying to find my face around the side of the Crocs, or am I getting away with it if I hold them up like that? I think I'm getting away with it. As soon as I go like this, I think we'll come over to my face, won't we? Yeah. So yeah, they were £2. I'll have to find out what they're called, because the Crocs range always have different names. So I have to find out what that needs tying back up. Can I tie you? Yes, there we go. They're probably called deck shoes or something, aren't they? £2 for those. And then the other stuff in here is the other bit I had from Steve's stall. And as I said, I paid £9 altogether, but allegedly 5 of it was my filler bag. To be continued on the whole filler bag thing. So the other items I got were 3 of these M&S Ditzy floral mugs. I have the pink, the blue, the yellow, 3 of those. Pretty sure I've sold those before, they look familiar. 1 Mr. Tickle, and a small Royal Worcester egg coddler, 1 small one. And that's it. That, as I always say, is the haul and all of the haul. I think I've done all right. I'm reasonably pleased with my filler bag for a £5. I'm not pleased it's gone up to a £5, but when you look at what I'm going to get for it, I should probably stop complaining. And I'm reasonably pleased with the other stuff, and I'm particularly pleased that I managed to find Tamiya jackets. So that was useful. Nice to be useful. And that's it. As always, if you have seen anything in today's haul that floats your boat, my email address is always in the description box below, and we can always sort something out. And I'm covered in bits of fluff now, so I better defluff myself before I go to work. Thank you for joining me for this one, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.